Ever dream of escaping for Christmas?
To where exactly?
To Ireland, all charming and festive. We're diving into this Love Ireland newsletter.
Cool.
Yeah, it's not just the touristy stuff. Like real insider tips.
Oh, nice. So we're going beyond those typical travel brochures. I like it. We're going to find some hidden gems, get some real advice from seasoned travelers.
Yes.
Maybe even touch on some Irish culture a little bit.
Yes, exactly.
Huh.
So think of this as your shortcut to that memorable Irish Christmas.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, and under 10 minutes.
Love it.
So this Escape to Ireland for Christmas tour package.
Okay.
It's a 4-day journey, and it had some pretty iconic spots.
Yeah.
The Ring of Kerry, Cliffs of Moher, Blarney Stone, and then finishing up in Dingle.
Wow.
I've heard those names, but what makes them so special? Especially for Christmas.
Well, the Ring of Kerry is more than just a name on a map. It's a scenic route around this peninsula with dramatic coastlines and charming villages.
Wow.
And mountains that literally meet the sea. So picture driving along those roads with the holiday spirit in the air.
Okay, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
But what about the Cliffs of Moher? Are those part of the Ring of Kerry?
They're actually on the opposite side of Ireland, but that's the beauty of this tour. You get a taste of all the different regions. The Cliffs of Moher are these sheer cliffs rising over 700 feet above the Atlantic.
Oh, wow.
So imagine that power of the ocean, that wild beauty juxtaposed with the peacefulness of the Christmas season.
I'm getting chills just thinking about it.
Yeah, it's pretty spectacular.
Now, the Blarney Stone. I know it's a bit of a tourist trap, but is there something more to it?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of folklore around it. You know, kissing the Blarney Stone is supposed to give you the gift of eloquence, though it's quite the feat to actually do it.
Oh, right.
You have to hang upside down.
I think I'll pass on the upside-down kiss. But I am intrigued by this last stop. Dingle. What's the Christmas vibe like there?
Well, Dingle is known for its vibrant culture
Okay.
and traditional music, which gets amplified during the holidays.
Mm.
Fun.
Think festive decorations, local markets brimming with these unique gifts, and that warm, welcoming atmosphere that Ireland is so famous for.
Okay, I'm sold on the tour, but I know the newsletter also has this travel tip of the day from Gail Hurst. She's a seasoned traveler.
Okay.
And she emphasizes going beyond that tourist facade and actually connecting with the locals.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's spot on with that. Imagine striking up a conversation at a local pub, not just ordering a drink, but asking about their Christmas traditions or favorite local spots. You know, you might even get invited to a traditional music session, something you wouldn't find in any guidebook.
Now, that's what I call an authentic experience.
Exactly.
So the newsletter also highlights the top 10 places to visit in Ireland.
Right.
Do any of those stand out as particularly special during Christmas?
Well, they mentioned the Cliffs of Moher in Dublin, of course.
Mhm.
But if you're a nature lover looking for something a bit more off the beaten path, Killarney National Park is magical during the winter.
Imagine snow-capped mountains reflected in the lakes. Maybe even spotting a red deer while you hike.
Okay, I'm adding that to my list.
Yeah.
Now we can't talk about Ireland without mentioning pubs, right?
True.
So the newsletter has this section called, How Do You Find the Best Pub in Cork?
Oh, fun.
But I'm more interested in the atmosphere. Can you paint us a picture? Like, what's it like during Christmas in Ireland in a pub?
Okay, so picture this. You walk into a cozy pub, fires crackling in the hearth, the scent of peat smoke in the air.
I love that.
It's decorated with twinkling lights and holly. There's a group of locals in the corner singing carols.
Ah.
You order a pint of Guinness, settle into a comfy chair, and soak in all the warmth
Yeah.
and the craik.
The Craik. What's that?
So the craik, as they say in Ireland, is all about that warm, welcoming atmosphere.
Okay.
The kind of place where you can strike up a conversation with anyone.
Nice.
It's the heart of Irish hospitality, especially during Christmas.
I love that. Now, in the Around the Web section, one headline caught my eye. Ireland's largest Christmas parade. It mentions a village transforming into a winter wonderland. What's that all about?
It sounds like a true community event. Think festive decorations, market stalls selling local crafts and treats, and of course, a parade filled with music and cheer.
Yeah.
It's a glimpse into how the Irish celebrate Christmas, blending that tradition with modern festivities.
Okay, so we've got stunning landscapes, festive charm, and a glimpse into Irish culture all in just a few minutes. I'm already feeling the holiday spirit, and we haven't even gotten to the Ice Museum yet.
Oh, right. Yeah, that ice museum is part of this Christmas spectacular thing happening in Dublin.
Oh, wow.
Testament to the creativity you'll find there. But Before we get lost in the winter wonderland, let's go back to those specific locations in the Escape to Ireland for Christmas tour. You mentioned wanting a deeper dive on the Ring of Kerry. I think this newsletter gives us just that.
Yes, it mentions the Gap of Dunloe and Ross Castle. Even Skellig Michael. That's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. I feel like I'm already there.
What's so cool is that the Ring of Kerry isn't just about the scenery. It's steeped in history and folklore.
Okay.
Take Ross Castle, for example, this 15th century tower house that sits on Lough Lean. They say it's haunted by the O'Donoghue clan who once ruled that region.
Ooh, spooky. I love a good ghost story.
Wow.
What about Skellig Michael? I've seen pictures, and it's so dramatic and isolated.
It's one of those places that truly transports you back in time, this rugged island.
Wow.
Used to be home to a community of monks who built these incredible stone beehive huts.
Oh, wow.
They still stand today. Imagine celebrating Christmas in a place like that.
Yeah, surrounded by history, that raw beauty of nature. It's amazing to think people live there so remote, exposed to the elements.
Right.
So back to the mainland, we touched on the cliffs of Moher. But the newsletter mentions a spot that offers the best sunset views. Do you know where that is?
The newsletter suggests heading to O'Brien's Tower. It sits right at the highest point of the cliffs. It's a bit of a climb to get there, but apparently the panoramic views are worth it.
Oh, I bet. Especially as the sun dips below the horizon.
Right, casting that orange glow across the Atlantic.
Wow. Already picturing that Instagram shot. Okay, we can't forget about the Blarney Stone. I know we both agreed to skip the kiss.
Yeah.
But what else is there to do at Blarney Castle?
Well, Blarney Castle itself is worth exploring. It's got these beautiful gardens, including a poison garden,
Oh.
filled with poisonous plants from all over the world.
Yeah.
Now, that's a unique Christmas experience.
Maybe a little too unique. But I do love the idea of those gardens. Okay, last stop, Dingle. We talked about the festive atmosphere, but anything else that makes it special for Christmas?
Well, the newsletter mentions this local tradition called Wren Day.
Okay.
It takes place on December 26th. It's a whole celebration with music, dancing, and a parade where they dress up in costumes and carry a decorated wren cage. So it's a reminder that Christmas in Ireland isn't just about December 25th. It's a whole season of celebration.
That's fantastic. I love these local traditions. Now, remember we were going to talk about those top 10 places to visit in Ireland?
Right.
We touched on Killarney National Park, but are there any other hidden gems on that list?
If you're looking for a city experience that's less crowded than Dublin, the newsletter highlights Galway City.
Okay.
On the West Coast, known for its bohemian vibe
Yeah.
and colorful shops and lively pubs with traditional music. Imagine wandering those cobblestone streets, stopping for a hot whiskey in a cozy pub. Maybe you catch a live music session.
Okay. That sounds right up my alley.
Yeah.
But you know me, I'm always drawn to those more unique, offbeat experiences.
Yeah.
Anything in this newsletter that screams, you won't find this anywhere else.
Well, in that Around the Web section, there's a mention of a place called the Museum of Style Icons. Newbridge, County Kildare, houses a collection of memorabilia from Hollywood legends and fashion icons. Audrey Hepburn, Marilyn Monroe, even Michael Jackson. Now, that's not your typical Christmas museum,
That's not typical at all.
but it's definitely something different.
Oh, it's definitely intriguing. It's like a little bit of Hollywood glamour right in the heart of Ireland. I love it.
And speaking of unique experiences, we can't forget about that ice museum in Dublin. It's called Ice Age. A Christmas Journey Through Time features these incredible ice sculptures depicting scenes from the Ice Age, complete with woolly mammoths and saber-toothed tigers.
Oh, my God.
It's a festive twist on a traditional museum experience.
Okay, you had me at woolly mammoths. This Irish Christmas is going to be epic. But before we get too carried away, we still have that all-important question to answer. How do we find the best pub in Cork?
Ah, yes, the quintessential Irish experience. Remember, it's not just about finding a pub, it's about finding the right pub for you. This newsletter offers some great advice, like venturing beyond the tourist areas, looking for pubs with live music, and asking locals for recommendations.
Now, what about that pub etiquette you mentioned earlier? Are there any unwritten rules we should be aware of?
Irish pubs are generally very welcoming, but it's always good to be mindful of local customs. For example, it's considered polite to buy a round of drinks for your group if you're with friends. And if you're lucky enough to get into a conversation with a local, be respectful and avoid sensitive topics like politics or religion.
Good to know. I want to make sure I'm a welcome guest and not an annoying tourist.
And remember, it's all about embracing the Craic, that unique blend of warmth, humor, and good conversation that you'll find in Irish pubs. Don't be afraid to strike up a conversation, listen to the music, and savor the moment. You might be surprised at the connections you make and the stories you hear.
Okay, I'm ready to book my flight. We covered so much ground in such a short amount of time. It's amazing how much information and inspiration we got from this Love Ireland newsletter.
And that's the beauty of a deep dive, isn't it? We went beyond the surface, uncovered those hidden gems and unique insights that make a destination truly special.
Absolutely. It's like having a personal travel guide right in our pockets. And speaking of personal, what stands out to you as the most appealing aspect of an Irish Christmas escape?
For me, it's the combination of natural beauty, cultural richness, and that warm, welcoming atmosphere that Ireland is known for.
I agree completely. It's the kind of place where you can relax, unwind, and really embrace the spirit of the holidays. And for those of us who are craving a break from the usual holiday chaos, an Irish Christmas escape sounds like the perfect antidote.
It's a reminder that travel can be more than just ticking off destinations on a list. It's about immersing ourselves in the culture, the traditions, and the spirit of a place, especially during a special time like Christmas.
Beautifully said. And I think we've done just that in this deep dive. We've explored the heart of Ireland, uncovering those hidden gems and unique insights that make it a truly special destination, all in under 10 minutes.
So as you plan your holiday travels, consider the magic of an Irish Christmas escape. Imagine yourself strolling through the streets of Dublin, adorned with twinkling lights, or cozying up by the fire in a charming pub, listening to the lively chatter of locals.
Or maybe picture yourself hiking through that breathtaking scenery of Killarney National Park, breathing in the crisp winter air and feeling a sense of peace amidst the beauty of nature.
Whatever your vision may be, Ireland offers a truly special experience during the holidays.
And with that, we'll wrap up our deep dive into the Love Ireland newsletter. We hope you've enjoyed this journey and feel inspired to explore the magic of Ireland for yourself. So we've journeyed from those rugged coastlines of the Ring of Kerry to those charming streets of Galway City, all in the spirit of a magical Irish Christmas.
Yeah.
I feel like we unpacked so much from this Love Ireland newsletter.
Well,
But I want to bring it back to our listener.
Right.
It's not just about the places.
It's about the feeling.
It's about the feeling.
Yeah, imagine that moment. You know when you step off the plane and you just breathe in that fresh Irish air?
Yes.
There's a certain energy, a warmth that goes beyond the scenery.
I've heard people describe it as a feeling of being welcomed.
Yes.
Like you're stepping back in time to a place where life is a little slower, a little more connected.
Exactly. And that's what makes an Irish Christmas escape so special. It's about slowing down, connecting with those simple joys of life,
Yeah?
and experiencing the warmth of Irish hospitality, especially during the holidays.
We've talked about the stunning landscapes, the festive atmosphere, and the chance to really delve into Irish culture. But what's the one thing you hope our listener takes away from this deep dive?
I hope they feel inspired to explore Ireland beyond the typical tourist attractions.
Okay.
You know, seek out those hidden gems, strike up conversations with locals, and create their own unique Irish Christmas story.
Beautifully said. So as we wrap up our whirlwind tour of Ireland,
Yeah.
let me ask you, if you could give our listener one piece of advice for planning their Irish Christmas escape, what would it be?
Don't overplan.
Oh,
Leave room for spontaneity. You know, let yourself get lost in the moment.
yeah?
Embrace those unexpected detours, the chance encounters,
Uh,
and the serendipitous discoveries that make travel so unforgettable.
I love that because sometimes the best travel experiences are the ones that we don't plan for.
Right.
Who knows? You might just find yourself sharing a pint with a local musician
Yeah.
in a cozy pub listening to stories that have been passed down for generations.
Or maybe you stumble upon a hidden village market filled with handmade crafts and delicious treats,
Oh, yeah.
where you find the perfect Christmas gift for someone special.
And just like that, we've gone from dreaming of an Irish Christmas escape to feeling like we've already experienced it.
Yeah,
I think that's the magic of a good deep dive.
right.
It opens up a world of possibilities, sparking our imaginations and inspiring us to explore.
Absolutely.
So we'll leave you to ponder the magic of an Irish Christmas.
Okay.
We hope you've enjoyed this journey with us.
Yes.
And who knows, maybe we'll cross paths in a cozy pub in Dingle someday.
That would be amazing.
Slant. Until next time, keep exploring, keep diving deep,